with a prima. Look at that, look at that. Hello. Also, look, I am glad you liked the Glamrock Freddy. That is fantastic, and it's amazing to hear. Thank you so much. Holy shit, Las. Finally at the 100. Bas met de vaardigheidsproblemen. How you guys been? How you guys been? There you go. So much. It's a bit of dusty. I need to dust it. How have you guys been? Hope you guys have been doing fine and fantastic. Obviously, welcome so much. Don't we all? We do. We all have vaardigheidsproblemen sometimes. You know, it's a good struggle. Holy shit! Speedrun exam papers within 5 hours. That is pretty intense. Yo, is that the one and only? Hold on. Is that Scully? Is that Scully? Can we get Scully some cloud? But even though he does not stream anymore. Oh yeah, I get that one. Scully, you can give yourself a shout out. You can give yourself a shout out, by the way. What the fuck?
It's going to scare me again.
Look at him.
No.
You were too late. Look at him.
I think I have to. Oh shit!
Oh, that's fantastic. It's like, oh yeah, everything is going fine. Oh my god, how have you guys been? Hope you guys have been having a fine and fantastic weekend, obviously. Good to see everyone back in chat. What a fucking weekend. What a fucking weekend. Oh. It was lovely. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Amazing clip. Good clip, good clip. Would clip again. Oh. But what a fucking weekend. Absolutely. Just what a weekend. That's the best one I can do on that note. Let's go. Let's go. Doing the mental health stuff. Appreciate it. You did good, buddy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. God, I just went out for dinner with my dad. Hello, Fishy. How you doing? I just went out for dinner with my dad and had some good steak, you know. I had some good steak. Like like it was a surf and turf. They did like kind of do it like a surf and turf, but there was like, instead of having more fish, we had like 2 shrimps. 2 whole shrimps. Still good though. It was still good. So, let me just... There you go. Make it a bit brighter over here. Oh. Oh god. Fun weekend. Chaotic weekend. There was... Oh, shit! You got a date, Fishy? Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Enjoy. Enjoy. Positive. I like it. As you notice, I'm still rather tired because it was also still a busy weekend. I made a fucking mistake, I'm telling you. So, as some of you guys might have already seen in the Discord, is that we managed to bring all the stuff back without grabbing the car. I'll hit them with the autistic wrist. Oh my fucking god. My god. But we managed to bring everything to the car, with just stacking up everything. How did we do it? I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, on the tram. On the tram, we got all my shit on the tram. We had one small panic because of the doors, but we managed. We managed. I gotta say, I'm proud. Would I do it again? No, fuck no. Can I at least say that I managed to do it at least once? Travel by public transport with my merchandise. I can at least say that. Oh my god. Do we need a Scully clip repeat? Scully, you make that one. Oh my god. You nerd. You fucking nerd. Or Lost, you make that. Also, how's the music, guys? I think I might have put it to... Let's put it up a little bit. Sure, it was him. Thank you, Lost. Thank you, Lost, for the good pull. Good pull. My god. I'm not sure if I'm going to be drawing tonight, because I do still be tired from the whole weekend. I do wanna... Oh my god. Best pull. Good pull, good pull. I already see where this is heading. I already see where this is heading. But slowly but surely, slowly letting people, drip in, you know? See what's going on. And, I'll, once or... I am good for tonight, okay? I am going to be working a commission tomorrow, okay? Circles are fine. Circles are fine. He didn't say a perfect circle. He didn't say a perfect circle. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that is... Goddamn SpongeBob. Goddamn SpongeBob ruining art. That, like, they reconstructed AI art, you know? They just reconstructed AI art. That is the best I can give you guys. This is... The poll has ended. Alright.
Oh, they probably saw us. Oh, another fucking shot. Clip that.
It's just a screaming of clip that. Skull, when are you gonna make more content, buddy? I swear to God, I miss you. I miss your content. I need more Scully content in my life. I need more Scully content in my life, okay? What? Good music. So, anyway. God damn, not even coffee. Not even a coffee. I had a nice cappuccino. I had a nice cappuccino, so. But yeah. Game Force, like, my god. It was quite a bit of chaotic weekend. And that's the start of the convention season that we've been having Well, it's not the start of the convention that we even happened. It was absolutely nice and insane. Oh, that's a good progress. Double clip. A double clip. We got the double clips now. We got double clips. I see. But I swear to God, Game Force was was an awesome weekend. It was absolutely an awesome weekend. Like for me, obviously, it started at Friday. We had the whole build-up Friday. Started off early in the morning, and I swear, it was rather on the chaotic side. So, since it was my first time that we were not in a similar situation as Dutch Comic Con, I had to find a different location to get into the event with the car in order to set things up. And my God, I tell you, I kid you not, it was a bit chaotic and fucked. Did my helper get sick this year? No. Well, for Game Force, no. No. You did last time. But at the same time, we did make more money for the concept of Game Force. And by all means, that's already better. That's already much better. But yeah, Friday was around the corner, and we worked on several items like of setting up. To start off, the first thing first, the placement of the fucking booth. Like, oh, if something managed to slightly piss me off, was the placement of, like, the location and placement of the booth. And you guys want to know why? Here, I'll show it off. I'll show it off. I'll show it off. Well, stop lagging. Stop lagging, please. So, originally, I thought that I would be having two 180 tables. Like, this large table is 180. This is a smaller one, but over here we had a bigger one. But for a corner, I originally thought that I would getting those two tables. But as you can see over here, my dear friend the pole was messing up a bit with the stand. My dear friend the pole. So I texted my friends. I was like, I have to deal with this problem. I have a pole in front of my booth. I have a full pole in front of my booth. How am I supposed to be, like, what am I supposed to do with this? No one dance around the pole. But how am I supposed to be dealing with this? How, like, I have 3 tables. Well, already, I'm grateful that I get one more that was actually assigned, because I got 2 180 originally, and now I got, like, a full-on extra, like, tiny table, which I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But, like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this fella? Like, the pole, like the whole thing with the pole, it could. I solved it in a different way though. Since I checked, I don't know why why the videos are a bit choppy. I don't know why it does that. Just can I mute? But I solved it by going full big brain. My cube grids are 30 by 30. So I had the idea, why not put it around it? Why not put it around it? Like, there was this guy just sitting there. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was taking a break. He was the owner of the stand before us. And he was eating. Like, he was doing more of nothing than he was actually doing stuff, which is kind of funny. I did get a Red Bull from him. But, the midsummer pool. Why is it so choppy? Why, I don't know why the videos are so choppy with this player. There you go. Oh, I already have magnets. I already have the magnets. But, as you can see over here, we just stacked a bunch of the items, like the plates that we had, and we eventually put it around the pole. Like, yeah, like over here. It fit perfectly. That was our solution eventually. And I'm so happy it did. I also have SGI magnets still on the web shop. To a point that with the setup, with the whole decoration and everything that we made for the, that we made with the booth. Let me see if we can get a proper big shot of the... Oh, that is just an upshot. That's... That is more. That's a new prince. Just exclamation mark shop. There you go. As you can see over here, that is the pole. I managed to put it all around and in order to hang the merchandise. So yes, Ken, you were actually very very close with mentioning Catalia. So you were actually very close on that note. But yeah, basically the whole setup was a bit on the nose. The whole setup was a bit on the nose. And it was just a bit chaotic. It was just chaotic as a whole. What's going on? I'm so confused. How am I supposed to do this? And I eventually got the mark of like, big brain. We did good. Only for it to, like, shoot back at me. So, the whole reason why it just got back at me was very simple. So with the whole booth setup, I think I took... I think I only took... yeah, you did! So... Like at the event, over here on this section... Can I might be able to draw. So I made these new button boards. Hold on, I need to drink a lot of water. And originally I had it put in the corner over here, but by the whole day, I know that my... Thank you for the sip. I know that my biggest selling items usually are my buttons. But they were not properly selling. And I couldn't understand why. Up till the moment of the second day that I switched them around to be close to things like the stickers. All of a sudden, I sold a bunch of sets of the sticker packs. Or of the button sets. Like 3 for 9 and so on and so forth. Location is key. No, sorry, cats are downstairs. They're still banned for a bit longer. But location was key. Like, oh, ever since we switched the placement of the buttons, we started selling them. So that was a small mistake. Or it was something to learn from, basically. That by location wise, like we had to work with putting things like in a better section. So the whole thing to switch those boards around that I've created was the best option out. Not to mention, with the boards being over here, like helping so much more. Like over here. Helping so much more with the sale, not to mention it close to the stickers and all the other items. It just saved so much. Like, I don't know how, I don't know when, but for some reason that is the way it went, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. It's something you learn. It's something you learn on the way. But most people thought that both booths were both different artists. So this whole corner, people kept confusing this section for being a separate booth compared to this section over here. Why? We have no idea why. Besides the corporate, the pole. The pole was the corporate. Why people kept getting confused on like the section of the two booths. Not to mention that since we got an extra table, I had to get an extra tablecloth, and they sold out of the color that I usually use. So I had to get like the casual, like a casual white one, and that differentiated it a bit more compared to what we originally had. Yeah, fucking haunted by a pole. It's not like, I swear. On the YouTubes, remember to like the stream, like and subscribe. We just hit 4K on YouTube, boys. Appreciate it. But I swear to God, that this whole note of people getting confused and some sections not properly getting sold well because of certain locations, I can still say we did not do bad. My booth table originally cost 225 euros, and we made that at least like 5 times back. We made that at least 5 times back, I'd say. And compare that to a bunch of other artists that were there that were like, oh no, I made my booth back, who had like the smaller booth, and not to mention, they had the smaller booth, and that also did include the section of, yes, some people were sharing their booths, and some had the smaller booths just in a row. That was just as a whole, like, you would pay like 100, and some people who shared it were paid like 70. And I am still so confused on how they either barely made their booth back, but just with a little bit of extra, gas money, I'd say. That's something it just confuses me. I just, like, but at the same time, I do understand, because there's like, you can see less, you blend in more with the people next to you, so it makes it more difficult for the customers to stand out, because that is just a fact. That is just the way it is. But at the same time, it still confuses me. It's like, wouldn't you want to try to do anything to stand out? My friend Kim, she does this amazing. Yeah, I'll just remove the pole next time. I'll just use my stand as the waiter. No, not Kimmy. Not Kimmy Comics. Pixel. Small Pixel. Like, over here, using a bright-ass purple color, it's great display, having things at the top, and so on and so forth. Her whole setup is so good. She stands out absolutely amazingly. Yeah, but she stands out in the whole row of people. She stands out, and that is something that I 100% appreciate, because she knows how to display, how to get things better. Oh my god. Nope. Boop. Can I just, Why? Fewer oh wait, no, it's just, the word, okay, never mind. I got it, we got it. But like, she does this absolutely fantastic and amazing. Her display is fantastic. Her setup is so good, and I am so proud of the way that she puts up everything. You know, she is doing such a great job expanding more and see where she got even with the whole setup. I am just so proud of how she sets it up. Oh, nice, nice. I'm assuming it's you, gamer. I'm assuming it's you, Ludwig. So, with the whole booth location, we were all the way here in the corner, and over like we had a couple of others that were just on the in-betweens, you know. And as I mentioned before, it gets me so confused how most people here on the sites don't sell much. Well, for example, my friend Kimmy Comics, like Kimmy Comics and stuff, did absolutely amazing. But at the same time, they're doing the same with their husband or boyfriend Gio. That works they work together, so that makes it also a bit different and easier. All the pictures. Also, everyone got a board like this. I just left it over there. Very simple reason. Where the fuck am I supposed to put this? This was giant. It was clumsy. It would be a very fun and good a memory, but it is not memory worth it, because I don't know where to put it. My office is way too small. My office is way too small for this. But yeah, with the whole setup. Also, these cosplayers were good. Oh, fuck off, Ray. I also met Spider-Man. I met Spider-Man. I was proud. Good Spider-Mans. This Spider-Man specifically, this one, he had this little Spider-Man plushie and kept walking by just waving it. It was so cute. It was so cute. I just love that. I just love that. Whoop. So with the whole things, the whole setup going on and stuff. Let's see. How would this video work? It was a bit dark, so my camera was apparently struggling. But yeah. Other than that, Friday, crazy setup with the poll. On Saturday, we had a good run. We had a very good run. Everyone was enthusiastic. We sold like 3 hoodies. We sold 3 hoodies, and I'm like, my man. That gets me happy. That gets me excited. I was like, we sold more hoodies, and I'm just like, we did it, boys. And I am so shocked. We sold so much original merchandise. Like the original merchandise, all the uwus, some original art and so on, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was so stoked about that. Multiple people, like other people bought, like, a beanie, bought, like, a hoodie, bought some, Crashy came by, bought, like, a pencil case, like, all that. Like, so, like, I just noticed how much original merchandise was just going out. Yeah! Like, obviously. I met Bus. Like, absolutely stoked, happy, great guy, fantastic. Teehee, how you doing? But I was so excited for all, and I swear to God, it was such a great and fantastic weekend. It was such a, yeah, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Thank you for the hydration. The thing is that I did disappoint myself. I was not capable of playing Little Nightmares 3. I wanted to play it so badly, but due to me having 2 different helpers on the 2 different days, I was so sad for not being able to play it, but I also did it to myself by having 2 different helpers the weekend. Like, the first day I was with one of the community members, but we also had I also had the suggestion from another friend of mine who was helping at 2 other conventions. Where she wanted to help out. So I wanted to give her a bit of a heads up by testing the waters and see how she would work and so on. So I had to switch around a helper like the second day, meaning that I could not head out. Like, I could not head out to play Little Nightmares for a little bit because I would confuse the living shit about somebody who is not used to standing there. If I was with my buddy Largo, if I was with Cass, if I was with Glenn, they would all be like, go.
I need to drink a lot of water.
Jesus Christ, you guys. Thank you for the water. But all of them, because they even with Stephanie, all of them were like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll be here. And I was like, and then I would have been fine. But with the 2, okay.
So, back in the day, jingle, 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 back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay?
So I guess,
Jingle, jingle,
I guess I gotta stop talking about the convention, take a break from talking about the convention, and focus very hard on not talking about the convention. How have you guys been? Let's talk about you guys then instead, because I apparently can't talk further about the convention. I have to take a nice 5-minute break. That is not what you had planned. You did it anyway. How else would you want me to interpret the break time? How else would you? Well, I had a good time for the weekend. Yeah. What's my opinion on a new KSI song? I don't associate with KSI in any way of content besides him being a giant ass baby trying to pick a fight with DenTDM, so I have no fucking clue. I have no clue. I only know about this guy's existence because he appears sometimes and then he disappears again for months. So, well, good plans though. Gonna be working again some more tomorrow. See if I still have to do like a bunch of administration for the past like quarter of the year. So that is going to be good. But at the same time, as I mentioned in the Discord, I swear to God, I'm confused on the Ko-fi section of how to do that. Ah, you went out to the new apartment. Awesome. Awesome, good to know. So, but by all means, absolutely, just gonna be working on a commission tomorrow, see how that will work out. And, it's gonna be a commission about a... it was like a... like 2 D&D characters at least. So that is exciting, that's a good one. Also... excited for this weekend, going to have, not Main Nation, not Game Force, but Comic-Con Holland. I'll be having a simple 2-meter booth this time instead of a 180 or 3-meter one, so I'm going to be a nice in-between. I'm curious how we're going to be setting up. Also, I'm going to be having a helper that is going to be, like, completely new. We have chatted, like... It's one of the risks, kind of, when I work with because I gotta work with volunteers momentarily. Once I can properly say, hey, I have good, like, the conventions, all of them are above the good average, and all of them are good, I can eventually slowly start paying, like a certain amount. I have to talk to my boyfriend about NFC, and it came out of, and he could come and was oh my god, nice! Oh, is NFC a convention or because I just know the NFCs from the chips. But hey, congratulations! Oh, nice. I was so confused. Not every convention, like, there are a bunch of conventions that people use certain terms for, you know, the little acronyms that you have for those kind of conventions. But not everyone is aware of them. That's the same whenever you say, for example, for the Dutch we always say BTW. That's like, BTW is the belasting over toegevoegde waarde. I had to Google that because I forgot for a bit, but because I have been using BTW so often. That is the Dutch term for taxes. But that is an acronym. That is the little variant of the whole section. So, and same goes for convention. It's so confusing sometimes. It's like DCC is Dutch Comic-Con, but people confuse DCC with Comic-Con Holland, or indeed Heroes Comic-Con. That is actually Dutch Comic-Con, or Heroes Dutch Comic-Con, or anything that is represented with something that is similar to a Comic-Con. So there are so many conventions, but nice. I'm just looking around. Oh, you're going to. So, Rue, you're going to Sweden? Because that convention is in Malmo. Yep, Sweden. Lost, there's a furry convention in Malmo. You didn't know? I just looked at it and I just googled it. It's like, wait a second. Not again! Oh my god. Hey, have a good night! Thank you so much for joining in, Ludwig.
Hold on, I need to drink a lot of water.
I love that the main merchandise is a bandana that you can turn, Thank you, I shall sit straight. I am sitting with my legs down with my shoes on. I love the name Jake Mommy. Did you recently change your name? So, how long was that convention? Not recently, alright, then it could have been a while. Nice. Nice. Like the name though, like the name. Oh, there's a hotel. How big is the con? It was copyrighted, this... Trading card set. XL furry badge. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the website of I'm just scrolling through. Wait. Only a dealer's table and fee is approximately 131 euros. Only one table. You're not required for any additional table space. And the full event is 19. That's a long event too. They got the hotel. Which hotel? They got a hotel, yeah, but it's from the 19th to 23 of February. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-day convention. It's a full 5-day convention. Holy shit. That is intense. That's like Gamescom obviously has a 5-day convention. Eurofins is also 5 days. I swear to God, why are the furry cons 5 days? Yeah, I heard that Eurofins is 5 days. I'm very curious on that now. I'm trying to slowly build up more original artworks to be taken with me to the Eurofins, since there's no zero fan art is allowed, and it should be fine with the merchandise that we have. But I also want to create some bigger posters, and one of the customers actually gave a great idea. So you guys are aware of my sticker sheets, right? That I have for things like Lethal Company and Has-Been Hotel and stuff. Little sticker sheets. One customer actually mentions, why the fuck have you not, turned these into, small prints? And I looked at it and was like, I actually don't have a clue why I haven't turned them into small prints. And they were like, girl, you're missing out, because I see this sticker sheet and I actually want this as, a mini print and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I am writing that down. I think that would be a very fun little thing to have the small A5 prints from things like the sticker sheet. And maybe have a little bundle deal of a little A5 print together with the sticker sheet that you can hang it up, and you don't have things like the commitment issues, of putting all the stickers up, because you still have the full collection of the illustration. That's not bad, right? I thought that was very clever, and I actually just shook the hand of the girl, and I was like, you gave me a good idea. Thank you. That was good worth it. I was so surprised. Also, I met so many lovely people from the convention. It was so wholesome to see so many amazing people just go around. Holy shit, that's a lot of furry. Just a few. What the fuck? That's a lot of furry. So... That's a couple hundred at least. Bare minimum, I'd say. Because there's still a bunch over there, probably a bunch over there. Might have, there's like a bunch of people around without costume, but still. That is quite impressive for NFC. And Lost, I'm surprised you did not know. Oh, Dutch FurCon, I heard about them. I haven't really looked into it. It's not your cup of tea. Ah, come on, Loz. Alright, let me just... there's this channel in the... Well, I'm not sure if it was in the Discord. Well, I did note it in the Discord for convention schedule, but I'll add one to the creative squad. Because I don't think Sea of the Brushes open commissions. There we go. I'll add the link. A bad dragon, oh my god. I need the Dutch flag. Where's the Dutch flag? That's France, that's Luxembourg, Dutch. So you have NFC and this is DFC? How are furry cons? Like for a convention, it looks. They even put like a full list of Belgians and stuff, and Dutchies, and there are a couple of German people and stuff. Oh, it's a starting con. That's so cute. That is adorable. It's a Gelderland. Nice. Yeah, what? What? Yeah. I just got invested.
So, back in the day, jingle, jingle, back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing. Okay?
I just got invested.
Jingle, jingle, pay attention. Pay attention. I said your favorite word. The back.
I just got very interested, okay? Yes. I was just interested in the furry cons, you know? What do you mean? I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in myself. Anyway, back to the chats about Game Force. So, as I mentioned before, I highly wish that I could have been. I highly wish that I could play Little Nightmares 3, but sadly, due to having two different helpers, it was not really that like possible to do so. So by all means, I did not, sadly. I did not, but maybe at the convention this weekend we're capable of playing Little Nightmares 3. So that would be like a lot of fun, and I would love if they were there. So because I talked with a friend of mine, and he was like, okay, if it's going to be there, we're going there together. Then we can also. Then I told him, it's like, then we can also try to chew the multiplayer section. Comic Con Holland, yeah. Comic Con Holland this weekend. Like it is this weekend, so I'm very excited on that note. So I just had Game Force next. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much for the compliments. You are amazing, and don't forget you're wonderful yourself. But yeah, so you're cold. Then grab a blanket. But oh, you got an actual cold. Well, then get some comfy time for yourself. Get some rest. But yeah, and why did I choose to use or to work with two different kind of people for one convention? When I usually work with one person the whole weekend. But this time I decided not to. The whole reason being, another friend of mine is also helping out at a different convention that might be on a little bigger side, making it more impactful and a bit more necessary to have somebody who at least helped or knew a bit more about convention work and where things are going. And same goes for I want to check how their customer service basically is. So my friend Janine, I wanted to check out how they work, and I wanted to check how they worked and what is the better option on that note. You know how much the con made me confusing, thinking it was DCC. I got the wrong dates. No. That's what we mentioned before. But I worked with Aki from the community on Saturday. They were extremely tired. They just were extremely tired, and maybe a bit not sure how I can properly say that. Overstimulated, that was it. I got confused for a second. They were very tired, a bit overstimulated, and by the end of the day, you could basically just take a mop and slowly clean them up, you know, because so because their brain, they were so nervous on of helping and stuff, and they had low sleep, and they were so excited, and to a point it's like, hey, you have been a great fucking help, you did amazing, but I see you're also so tired. So how about this? My other friend Janine recommended to also join us, but I could see how draining it was for him on day one. So I actually said, hey, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix the band. We're gonna take it off your wrist, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna move it to the. I'm gonna give it to the other person, so that you can grab some more rest. So, if we're going back to the thing that Skull said, did somebody get sick this time? The answer was no. but I did exchange helpers. So, after I went back home with him, we took the band, and the next morning I went to my friend Janine to give her the band and join me on the ride back home, or back to the convention basically. It was all a bit confusing, but I wanted to see how they were working, and especially since we're going to do a con outside of the Netherlands and going to have a very intense con that they might help on Dutch Comic Con. That was one of the better solutions to work with. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I had two people helping. So that's why I had two people helping, and by all means, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and that was really nice. Rediscover. Loss, what are you sending me? What are you sending me, Loss? Oh, we're uploading blog posts and stuff. I never really look at those challenges. How was two people helping versus one person? I'm not fully sure what you mean. I had two people helping, but one for different days. But the reason why I always need a helper is because the booth is always, I would say, rather popular. Like, the booth is always rather popular, and for things like Dutch Comic Con, we absolutely need two helpers, because it, like, with the amount of people asking for stuff and wanting to buy more items, there's a big need for having two helpers if we even want to have space to breathe and to eat and to go to places like the bathroom. Same goes for TwitchCon. That's when we need two people. And for smaller conventions, because I consider Game Force on the more smaller side, we really were in need of having at least one helper extra. Not to mention that due to the setup with the pole in the middle, I was not capable of properly dealing with it fully by myself. I was not capable of dealing with it fully by myself, because due to the pole being there, I fully, but 100%, had blocked vision on the corner side of the booth, and that was not even on purpose. That was just such a bad way of. Yo, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Long time.
I mean, the difference of having one person for 2 days versus having two people who seem to kind of need to acclimate separately. Yeah, that is basically it. Yeah, that is the difference of having, the basic difference is very simple. If you have indeed one person, the first day is acclimating, seeing how things go, slowly getting the hang of it to a point that they can be fully self-sustainable, with the conventions when working together. On day 2, there's an easier way that when moments for rest, when moments are quietly, I can leave them be for a bit to go to the bathroom or to maybe try out a game indeed. Without having to worry about, oh my god, how does this go? Sometimes things like the button machine are confusing, but at the same time, you have to check out certain things and see how things go. And sometimes, for example, a manager does, they step back a bit to see how they work by themselves. For this con, I could not do it, especially not on Saturday, and not to mention, I did choose. No, I honestly cannot really leave the Goobers on the first day. I am always working there I'm always working there hard unless I am working with a certain amount of people. Like if I'm working with my friends who have been helping me a couple times now, like Largo. Largo is the most well known on that one. Same goes for Glenn. I know that I can just be like, hey, I'll be back in 20 minutes, and they're like, okay, all good. No worries, no worries. That is one of the things that keeps happening. Same goes. I'll see Glenn probably next weekend. He's going to Comic-Con Holland too. From what I remember, maybe on Sunday. And if we need some extra help with the new person who is helping out, I can say, hey Glenn, could you jump on in? And he's like, yeah, I'm there. Let's go. I thought that my friend Fike had the same initiative on that note, but I remembered back when with Dutch Comic-Con, with the most extreme convention, the simple task just gave him a giant S error in his head, and that was just like, oh, that was a full panic. I was like, honey, could you cut this, please? And then he looked at me, he looked at the sisters like, what did you ask me to do? What did you ask me to do? I was like, take the scissor, cut the paper, make a button, and still, it was confusing. Still, it was confusing because of the amount of pressure that was on with like a full row of 20 people in front of the stand. I was like, oh my god, that's insane. But yeah, that do also be funny. That was also very funny. Anyway, cost. So basically, like I mentioned before, the convention cost me, I would say for the convention itself around $225. The cost for driving there, $80. On top of that, a bit of the food. Did not spend as much on food, but we could maybe say like 60. So, and materials are also on a different note, but I usually count for like 150 to 200, and depending on what convention, maybe a bit more. So I would say total cost, 225 plus 80 is 300, 160. Yeah, it's yeah, basically around 550. That would be the total cost. So, but with what we made out of it, we got a total value of like, I'd say 1,000. I'd say around 1,000, maybe a bit less, 900, which is actually pretty decent for a small convention, because I was chatting with a bunch of my friends from the conventions from moments when I actually went to the bathroom and found them. Some of them were, for example, sharing a booth with 3 other people, meaning that they could stand out less and having a more difficult time when it came to grabbing their attention, because you have less space to work with and to actually check out how to catch the attention of the people that are there, basically. I know you didn't mean like, but are all your friends constantly in the bathroom? That's the only place we're capable of meeting each other, like on a random note. That's the only place. But by all means, some of them, even on day 2, some of their costs, since they split with 2 to 3 people sometimes, their only the cost that they had was like maybe 70 euros to 100. Like, absolutely, that would be the lowest cost that they had. For me, it was 225. Some of the people that I talked to, they mentioned to me that they did not that they either were barely able to make back their tables, or that they were, or that they did not make back their tables. Which was, like, for having like a small amount of a table cost, but also a small space, I still would not be able to imagine myself not being able to do that. Which is maybe an ego problem. I can 100% assure you, it could be a fucking giant ass ego. And it sounds very self-centered of like, how would that be able, how would that work? But I also want to learn on the notes of like, hey, like, how did you guys set it up? How, like, what, like, was it smart to just use like 50 centimeters of a table, for example? Like, if you get a 180 table, you cut it in half, you get like 75 centimeters. Like something similar to that. Maybe 75, maybe 80 centimeters to work with. Yo. Cry with the stream streak, let's go. Well, you get 80 centimeters to work with. And I get it, it can be very difficult to stand out on that now, but like, knowing that, like, how would you be able to build up as much confidence in your booth that you can proudly say, hey, look at me. Look at me. Those are things that I always find very interesting. It's like, okay, listen, you made like that. What are the things that you can look to improve your own booth at? Like, that is always the thing that I'm just
So,
that I just like.
Back in the day, jingle, jingle, jingle. Back
Thank you,
in the
dear.
day, before the
Thank you, dear.
back rooms
I'm
were a thing,
focusing very hard.
Jingle, jingle, pay attention. Pay attention. I said your favorite word. The back.
Yes, the definition of look at me, the definition of jingle jingle, I am here. It's like, how would that work out the best way possible? How can you make sure that you stand out? Same goes for doing the research of like this system basically it's like, how would you improve yourself? What else can you do in order to get you better? Step 1, get a cardboard. Step 2, for Catalia. Step 3, profit. Scan, if I order a life-size cutout of Catalia's, would you be the first customer? Trissy is here for a bit, let's go! You know I would be sprinting to your table like Comic-Con opens up. Shoot! Like, does not have the VIP tickets and the scanners, so it's like, let me in! Let me in, my wife! No! Echo was chuckling in the corner. Aww. But yeah, that would be funny. I do think. I also there were quite a couple of streamers on the convention, which I was like very interested in. Like Bardo Ellens is a content creator streamer from the Netherlands, and I met him again, and he's like, hey, what up, dude? Hey, how you doing? I've seen it a couple times now. He's like that childhood hero that did not turn into like a pedophile or something. He still has quite a good like quite a good connection on that note, and I'm like, okay, he's doing pretty well for himself. He has been presenting things on Dutch Comic Con. He has been doing good for YouTube's, and I'm actually that is like I'm pretty proud of the things that he has been doing now, and I kind of really look up to him. And he was in front of my booth. He complimented Uwu. He complimented the whole section of the art, and be like, "Hey, that's actually very good trademark," you know. And I'm like. I was like, oh, thank you. Properly selling myself, you know. It's just getting all giving all the shits and giggles and being like, hey, thank you so much for all the comments and advice and stuff. But the moment he walked further a bit, he like my buddy Aki. He saw him, and for me, I have seen him a couple times by now. The first time I was like, oh my god, wow, it's Bardo Ellens, my childhood hero, and for now I'm like, oh, nice, Bardo, good to see you again. To a point that when Aki saw him, he was like, I had a conversation with Echo, and he seems a lot more happier now. Oh, that's good. But I also there were a couple of other streamers there. One that I knew, like, hold on, I might be able to find him because so many social media platforms, oh my god. I might be able to find him because they might have posted him. I also met this guy who was, like, there's this Dutch, I think he's also a streamer, but he's also a content creator, and he makes those daily life update videos, which is kind of funny. So also, like, Rob being there, like, that's also like a good pal. I'm trying to see if, this specific dude is promoted on the stream here. There's this artist, I think it was Sophia. Or I think their name was Sophia, I'm not sure. Let me check out. They might have joined this section. Wait, no, they are absolutely in the other one. I am so good. Oh, that's rough. I might not know. I might not know. Rotterdam? Are they even in this Discord? This Leontine, Yavanna, Zoe. There was this specific artist. Softmog, no. They have this little elephant as a mascot. It might still be up. Oh no, they already switched it to TwitchCon 2025, sadly. They already switched it to TwitchCon 2025, so I can't see the attendees. There do be more.
Wait, I know that I've seen them. I know that I've seen them, but where?
Now that's bugging me. Hold on. Wait, I might be able to find them in this kind of way. Since Gameforce did tag me in being part. Ah, I got you. I got you. Henry. So, let me follow the little guy. Let me follow the little guy. So. I finally found the guy that I was looking for. Let me just. Okay, let me just give a bit of different. Let me see. And I think this is the other guy, Jeremy Fisher. Yeah, this guy makes like makes simple content of like it's like, oh, today we went to this city and like diary with this and so on and so forth, which was also kind of funny. I saw him and I remembered the brother from Stephanie being like, I watched that dude. Oh my god. But this guy, he's such a nice dude. Like, he is such a nice dude. I am just. Hold on, I want to give out his Twitch. I want to give out his Twitch. I wanna. There you go. I want to give out his Twitch. That dude is such a sweetheart. Like I met him at TwitchCon. And he like. I was walking by and I looked at him and was like, hey, you had that one panel at TwitchCon, right? Of like that IRL arts like arts drawing. I like you had that one panel. It's like, fuck, how was it called again? Like, it was an IRL like doodle time with like a bunch of artists, but they were all in duos. And he had a full panel that he presented, and that was like with those artists, with also that one artist that I met, like that I mentioned before, and I was like, that is cool, that is impressive. Let me see if I can find the other artist. So, let me see, there is the other artist. Doing it just like the casual one over here. They're actual Dutch streamers. And I think that is so adorable to see. I think it's so adorable to see, and they were like standing like 2 to 3 booths like by me. I saw them once. They like, there was also a card from them left on my table, so I gave them back. I gave them a compliment and stuff. I really want to chat with them like some more, because they seemed like very nice people, and I actually it was so fun to see them again, because I directly recognized them due to they did a collab with the other guy, make like a full poster of it, and that was actually very impressive to see how things were going and be like, oh my god, that is so cute that you guys managed to do that. And yeah, I just think that was like a lot of fun. It gives me like the good vibes of like getting like that like more getting to know more streamers. Also, I highly want to apologize to Henry. I had at my booth, I had a blocked off section for not safe work, and I did not see where the camera was like at all. So so he was talking about it. I slightly turned it around so for him to be like, oh, okay, that's good. And I did not see where the camera was, and I almost he almost got the view on stream, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I was so confused. I also felt like when he was away, I felt so bad for a second there. I felt so bad for a second. I was like, oh no, I'm so I am so sorry. I did not mean to. But it was so funny to see. It was so funny to see that was a bit of the case, you know. But by all means, it was a lot of fun seeing like a couple of streamers, just vibing, having a good time. Actually, a bunch of them. Like a bunch of them just came by, streamed and recorded things and did things. I met this new guy that was also like starting out like a convention vlog channel, and he was like, "Oh, do you have any tips? Because I sometimes did the convention vlogs, and obviously I've been streaming for several years now." Which I was like, "Wow, okay." That is actually that's a pretty good one to see like messing around with, I told him, it's like, hey, listen, the things that you do, make shorts, make fun, like get some fun moments in there. It's like, I'm not a pro, absolutely not. I've been but I consume like a lot of media, and he was like, thank you so much for the appreciation. I was like, hey, that's no problem. And that was just like big shout out to him. I forgot to ask what his channel was though. That was my bad. But he had like a little GoPro recording things and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. That's so cute. You actually are doing nice. So yeah. But God, to be fair, with the whole conventions and stuff, I do wish to sometimes, like, maybe even have an attempt of streaming at a convention, but at the same time, I know how intensely busy it is that I'm not capable of entertaining the stream as much as I want to. It's not like the art streams where we just do the doodle times and draw. No, I have to, then my brain would malfunction. They would have that full error. They would be overstimulated because we have a stream to the side. We have, like, next to the stream to the side, we have the chat that we're talking with. On the other note, we have like customers coming in, maybe doodle times when we're working with different items. Like there would just be so much going on for just a simple convention that I would not. Also, let me just give them a there you go, proper shout out. Like, I would not properly, be able to just stream at a con while actually, hosting the event, or the event or for my booth itself. But, like, it's fine. It's fine. It's still, it would be a nice dream to do so. But at the same time, I also, I am not as much of a visitor anymore for conventions as I am for, anything else. Like, I right now, since this is my full-time main job, I am only doing this, as my main thing. So my conventions are my income. Same goes for the web shop and for streaming. But combining them as much as I can is not always possible. The stream is amazing, but that would be to the side of the convention itself. That is the definition. That is basically it. But yeah, well, for now, I do think I've been chatting enough. I do think that I'm gonna still be taking some extra rest because, as I mentioned before, I am still very tired from the weekend. That's why I usually just do these sum ups, do these little it's like, hey, this is how the last time was, and this is how the event was. Some of the events they have more to note with all the things going on, but I might just get some relaxing time in. But by all means. I love it. Everyone is absolutely fantastic, and it's so much fun to see how everyone is chatting and stuff. So that just makes me happy. But yeah, I do mean to actually get some rest now. I'll be back tomorrow again, and we're gonna be drawing again. I'm gonna be doing some good work, finishing up a commission. But by all means, I hope you guys had a good stream. Thank you all so much for joining in. But I do gonna be relaxing a bit more. So have a good night. Thank you all for joining in. You guys are fantastic. I love you all, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right. Don't enjoy the clips because there are no clips. The plugin that I use for it, they just give me an error. I don't know why. So anyway, bye!